individual. This is how it is. So, Indore, close to Indore, no, there are 2 out of 12 Jyotirlingas, 2 Jyotirlingas are there close to Indore city. At one side is Mahakal and one side is Omkareshwar. Omkareshwar is the place where Adi Shankaracharya met his master. And Mahakal means Kal means time, and Mahakal means the master, the owner of time. Now, very peculiar about Mahakal is every morning, early morning, they do a bhasma arti. Bhasma is ash. And this ash comes from cremation ground. So this is what I realized. I've been sharing also yesterday in a session. When the time comes, everything turns into ashes. Whoever you are, whatever you are, wherever you are, it doesn't matter. Time is the Lord. It turns everything into ash. So to say metaphorically, and the time itself ceased to exist at the feet of Mahakal, the one who owns the time. So this is one way of looking at. Just a second. Now, what is meditation and what does meditation do? Every time we meditate, we befriend Mahakal. Whether we realize or not, this is something very interesting and unique. Why is this not working? Oh, it's working. Because until unless we transcend time, we cannot meditate. I mean, there are some meditations which carry along the time itself. But in every meditation, even for a fraction of a second, we transcend time also. So just imagine the time which turns everything into ashes, and that time which ceased to exist at the feet of Mahakal, the Lord of time. We are befriending Mahakal every day, every morning, every evening, if we are meditating. That is why one who meditates, life simply transforms. So now people don't understand this. We never, because we do not meditate regularly, we are not able to understand what is the significance of this Bhasma Arti that Mahakal temple does. The ashes are daily brought from the cremation grounds, and then the Shivalinga is bathed in that. And everyone is rushing to temple. Why? Darshan of Mahakal, just to watch, just to see be there. It's okay to go to temples. It's very good, but it is also essential to understand that it is just simply not enough. If you do not meditate, it is not enough. And if you meditate, nothing like it. And then when you visit any of the Jyotirlingas, then the story totally changes. Isn't this beautiful? Time eats away everything, and time ceases to exist at the feet of the Lord of Time. And there is no great friendship than befriending the Lord of Time. And then, when every time Samadhi happens, we ourselves become Mahakal. That is the beauty of a spiritual practice that we are doing, practices we are doing. Our meditation is not just simply sitting and closing eyes. It is becoming that which is the essence of the whole existence. And same with Kal Bhairav. Kal Bhairav is the Lord of Time. The Kal Bhairav temple is in Kashi, Banaras. People go there. But we do not understand that Kashi is not there some part in northern India. It is actually in between the eyebrow. And I don't know whether I shared this in yesterday's session or not. Every old city that we know of, Nashik, Prayag, Kashi, Chidambaram, every city literally exists at some point, some part of our body. But the life itself became so gross, the mind became so gross that people forgot everything and now everybody is running after temples. And it has been mentioned in the scriptures also that which part is which city. It's good to go to temples. That is one thing, but it is good to go with a meditative habit, meditative state that you have experienced. So the subtlety of existence can be experienced there. The subtlety of that particular temple's significance can be felt there. And that is something very beautiful that a meditator is bestowed with. But again, whether you meditate or not, it matters. And every
Swamiji,
ah,
what is the difference in Mahakal and Kal Bhairav?
no, not much, nothing. It is just that different names to denote something. It is same thing. Kal Bhairava is the Lord of Time, Bhairav. It is called Bhairav. Here it is being called Mahakal. And as we say that it is one form of Shiva. Shiva again, Shiva is not, if we understand Shiva as the presence, as the existence basis, as Gurudev keeps saying Samam Bonam creation, then it is okay. Then we understand That also very important, because that aspect keeps manifesting in different forms, signifying different things. And every Jyotirlinga has one Shakti Peeth also. Because Shiva will not exist without Shakti. It is not simply possible. So Mahakal temple, we have Harsiddhi Ma, mother as Harsiddhi, providing all kinds of perfections. Just imagine. When somebody will befriend time, obviously perfection will come so easily. By the blessings of Mahakal, the Mother Divine blesses us, like giving us perfection. Every Jyotirlinga has some form of Mother Divine Shakti Peeth. That is one thing very beautiful. What else I realized last 3-4 days?
Swamiji, a question पूछूं?
Yes.
मेडिटेशन में सब अच्छा लगता है, बट वो ट्रेडिशनल टेम्पल्स जाने में ना मुझे बहुत कुछ तो डर और फ्रस्ट्रेशन लगता है। वो भीड़ भाड़ और फिर वो पांडाज होते हैं, वो आकर के बोलते हैं पूजा दो, एंड इट्स, मुझे वहाँ डिविनिटी फील नहीं होती है। क्या करने से आप जो बोल रहे हो वो फील हो सकता है वहां जाने से? मुझे वहां जाने से लगता है
Jai. There was a time I was also not comfortable. I used to simply, whatever, react to that very sharply. But you have to understand, in a metaphoric way, most of the temples, it's very chaotic outside the temple. Very chaotic. I'm not advocating dirt or chaos, but just outside the temple, it's very chaotic. But our focus is what? I have to go inside. This is how the world is. It's chaos everywhere. It's very easy to go into meditation when everything is very favorable, very quiet, very pleasant. But just imagine if we can develop this skill to go inside. I'm not talking about just temples. Go inside despite all the chaos. So if you are a regular visitor of temples now, one thing will definitely happen knowingly, mostly unknowingly, that you will become very comfortable with chaos. That is why many people who live in Europe and US now, they are not able to understand how come Indians are so, they always wonder how, but they have developed such skills to be comfortable in chaos. And when the same mind goes to an organized place, or it's like, wow. So we just need to have focus that I have to get inside. Even inside there, when you go inside, when you meditate, even at the last moment, there is something which will hit you, like the pujari, pandit, priest asking for this, saying that, but you don't care. You are focused. You know what you have to do. So this is a meditative journey from outside of the temple to the core of the temple. And same thing happens with meditation. You cross everything, the surrounding sound and noises, everything. Then you go inside, then your mind is chattering all the time. And then when you transcend the mind, your own experiences come back to your experiences, your past, something will come up. What will you do? You will stop meditating? No, you never. Again, I would love to see the things more organized, more clean, more smooth, but that is one aspect of thing. Chaos is part of existence. And this existence, you cannot progress until you become comfortable with chaos. Living in chaos and still being calm and quiet. This is what human life is all about. One chaos is outside, one chaos is inside. Now, everyone wants the mind to be settled and then meditate. No, this does not happen. You have to simply transcend the chaos inside also. And this can happen every time you meditate. That is why we need a guru. Just a second. Huh? And last 3-4 years only I'm talking about how powerful the time is. You cannot but surrender to time. And when you surrender to time, you transcend time. This is what Gurudev has been teaching us since beginning. Do we remember that bowing down technique? Your surrender has such power that it helps you transcend that. Every element, every force, every tattva that comes on your way, you can only and only transcend that with surrender. You cannot fight and win. It has not happened, it is not going to happen. So that is why our surrender is so powerful. When we bow down to time, time lets us go through.
स्वामी जी
Uh,
थोड़ा और बताइए. मान लीजिए मेरे पास 2 चॉइस है. एक, मैं आपके आश्रम में जाता हूँ और गाय भैंस चलते हुए देखता हूँ. आई फाइंड दैट पीसफुल, मेडिटेटिव हो जाता हूँ, मस्त लगता है. ऑप्शन 2, गया में जो बड़ा बोध गया, नॉट बोध गया, गया का जो मेन टेम्पल है वो मुझे बहुत गंदा दिखता है. वहां जाने से ही टेंशन होगा ये सोच के मैं अवॉइड ही कर जाता हूँ. बट आई एम एट पीस. मैं मेडिटेटिव माइंड खोज रहा हूँ, तो टेम्पल क्यों जाओ स्वामी जी?
नहीं जाओ ना, नहीं जाओ. You don't need to go to temple. The only thing is that temple, without your knowing, without your awareness, gives that blessing to you. And now this we need to understand that everything in life is a blessing. Our parents are blessing. But why this is not charging? It is on. It is showing that it is on. Still it is not charging. What to do? Oh, just a second. Some loose connection. Okay. Now everything is blessing. And from where this blessing is coming? This is coming from the grace. So that is why grace has always been there. we have been living literally in grace, born in grace, growing in grace, and everything that comes into your life is a blessing. Whether we like it or not like it, it doesn't matter. Whether we realize it or not, simply does not matter. But if we did not realize, we cannot be at peace. Now, blessing is not only when everything around is peaceful, quiet, and no, no. Even when things are not so organized, that is also a blessing. We need to develop this attitude that everything is a blessing in life. It is literally a blessing. I'm not saying go to temples when you are not feeling comfortable, you feel maybe repulsion, but do we realize that ultimately we need to get out of this craving and aversion both? Those who are craving for temples, they also need to get out of it. People like me and you who were averse to going to temples also need to come out of that. Otherwise, both are stuck in the same place. There is no growth there. Our sadhana, spiritual practices are meant to make us come out of craving and aversion. And once you become aware, yes, it is there. I'm averse to chaos, I am averse to dirt and everything. Now we are talking about that chaos and just imagine, I was not even comfortable with a crowd. Now, who will what to do? Who will make me understand that it is my weakness? Some experience might have happened in crowd and that made me like just avoid the crowd. Is this how supposed to be life should be? No. And I remember when I went to Prayag for Kumbh, it was not an easy decision because I knew that there will be, forget about saying crowd, millions and millions of people. And when did I become so comfortable with that, I could realize when I reached there. You know, I remember because my height is good. Once I just stood up like this, I could see only heads and heads and heads for kilometers and kilometers. Nothing else was visible. In that crowd, in that chaos, obviously when there will be crowd, there will be chaos, no matter how much things are organized, because your mind is in chaos. Things are not in chaos. Why you are able to see that chaos? Because your mind is in chaos. But then I realized when I came back from Kumbh, wow, what has happened to me? A person who was not at all comfortable being in, say, 10, 20 people is now comfortable with millions. And I did nothing, absolutely nothing to get out of this. This happens. When you are in sadhana, when you are in satsang, when you are in seva, everything happens automatically. Yes, it might take some time. How much time? Again, nobody knows. So, this is one thing. And just imagine I have been living in Bangalore ashram for last 2 years, COVID time. I have hardly seen any crowd. Then I went to Bodhya ashram. There is no crowd. And now when I have come to Indore, the moment I step out, I feel like, where have I come? There are people everywhere. And yesterday evening when I was going to session late night, session was in the night, I suddenly realized what these 3 years, approximately 2.5 years, has done to me. I have not seen people, so many people. Everybody seems to have come out on the roads. And Indore is a very happening city. So students are there, businessmen, job people, families, everyone is out there on the. Some work, something. So I just smile. What happens to you when you are living in a particular setup? So nature gives you opportunity to get out of that again and again so that you do not set into a comfort zone. Living in an ashram makes you very comfortable because in that setup, everything is to a greater degree organized. And just imagine living in that organized setup continuously for 2 years, more than 2 years. What it will do to your consciousness. Before you realize, you have become so comfortable living in an organized place, in such a quiet place. Yesterday, the street dogs were having conference late night and they continued their conference the whole night. Their conference has ended just in the morning. So what will you do? They have decided to have conference in the late night. What can I do? Whole night they were having their conference. So again, I'm not saying that one needs to live in a very organized place, clean or dirty. No, nothing like that. But if the mind is getting into either aversion or craving, then we need to work on our mind. That is why Indians now, when they go to Europe or US, they achieve much more than what others, because they have mastered living in chaos, and then they are getting into such an organized sphere. Their skills are very skill set is very commendable. So Joy, everyone's journey is same. Your and mine journey is same. You are just a reflection of my past, and I am a reflection of your future. So meditate every day, everyone. Bow down to time, surrender to time, and then meditate. And then befriend the Lord of the time himself or itself. I don't know what to say. Herself, himself, itself. And by the blessings of that meditation, life takes such a wonderful flight. Like I'm just sharing so that you already got the point, everyone got the point. Even when Gurudev comes anywhere, even in ashram, everything becomes very chaotic. And I will always be standing at the back, away from everyone. I still have the same habit, but that chaos does not, now it does not matter. It is not disturbing anymore. Like once all the sannyasis, Gurudev took us to a temple nearby Bangalore Ashram, Nandi temple, Nandi Hills. And Gurudev was walking, so I was also walking. But Others could simply push me at the side and they started walking. I simply laughed. This is how I am. And now within seconds I'm standing at the back. Everyone is walking around him, with him, and I'm walking at the back. What can I do? This is how I am. I cannot do that all now, pushing and everything. So this is how you become comfortable with things you are not comfortable with. When you are with Master and you keep doing what he has asked you to do. No, we have to do seva. Can we do seva all alone every day? No. If people are there along with you, you are working in a group, it will get chaotic. No matter how much you try to sort things out, there will be differences. And then when with differences you are very comfortable, nothing like it. Oh, Sunita ji, where are you traveling? India?
Swamiji, tomorrow I'm going to Cancun for a wedding. Then when I come back, I'm going to India until April 6th. So this is so wonderful what you told. That will really help me because just like Joyce said, I also freak out in the crowd. And this just hit the nail. And I'm so grateful to Swamiji for giving me that insight. It's like a God gift dawned suddenly. Hey Bhagwan, एकदम आपने शांत कर दिया स्वामी जी. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Come to India, Sunita ji. Where are you visiting India?
मैं एक्चुअली दिल्ली जा रही हूँ, फिर मुंबई जा रही हूँ. मेरे बड़े भाई बीमार थे, तो उनको मिलने जा रहे हैं. हम लोग बहने मिलके जा रहे हैं. So I definitely plan to go to Bangalore ashram. जब भी पुकार गुरुजी की आएगी, मैं जरूर आऊंगी. और आपसे मुलाकात होगी. परवीन जी मेरे टीचर हैं, जॉय जी मेरे टीचर हैं. All of the team is my teachers, you know. So thank you so much.
सुनीता जी आप जरूर बोध गया आश्रम जाइएगा. स्वामी जी is there.
हाँ.
And that's
स्वामी जी
the-
बोध गए में. हाँ जी.
Yeah,
ठीक
that's
है.
the most raw form of an ashram you can see. Swami ji
जरूर,
is trying
जरूर.
to build it
ठीक
up,
है.
but it's a beautiful village.
ठीक है. हाँ जी. अभी इस बार तो नहीं है. इस बार तो बड़े भाई के लिए जा रही हूँ. पर जब भी next time plan बनेगा, I want my husband Arun to go with me because I want him to be on this path. स्वामी जी bless करिए अरुण को कि वो इस path पे आ जाए. मैं बहुत कोशिश कर रही हूँ.
Just take it for granted, Sunita ji is already on the path. It is just that his ways are different.
हाँ जी, ये बात सही है.
Like your way is different from my way.
Yes, yes, yes.
But we are
You're so
still on
right.
the path.
Yes, yes, absolutely. What a beautiful path.
Same way.
मुझे हर रोज कोई ना कोई ऐसा टच मिलता है कि आई से oh my God, मैं पहले कहाँ थी, क्यों थी? अब ट्रेन पे सवार हूँ. ट्रेन में भाग तो नहीं सकती पर ट्रेन में सवार तो हूँ. Thank you so much. Thanks everybody for listening to my crap. I'm sorry. Thank you. Shukriya. Thank you.
That's it.
We are all family here. Don't feel like that. Especially when we come in front of Swami ji, we spill out everything.
It's good, no? What we have discussed today.
एकदम हल्का हो जाता है आपसे बात करके.
So, to all those who have joined from India, go and start your day. Those from US, you can end your day and rest well. In
Patience, Swami ji.
meditation, you want to meditate? What US? What time you join?
Yes, Swami ji, meditation.
Hey, you were traveling. How? What will you meditate?
8:40.
I'm sitting on the passenger side. I can still do it.
So you are on the passenger seat. Okay, then we can do. Let's meditate.
मेरे साथ जो बैठा है वो तो लड़ाई कर रहा है अपनी किसी और से, तो मुझे करने दो.
Perfect. Perfect setup. So let us meditate then. Yeah, those who want to leave can leave. Now sit back comfortably and close your eyes. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, relax your whole body. Relax your shoulders, relax your face muscles. There is a bird around us. There are walls, and there is a world beyond the walls. Just become aware of the sky, infinite space, billions and billions of stars, galaxies, Milky Ways. Appearing as a dot in comparison to the scale of time. The same earth, sun, everything is just a dot on the canvas of the existence. Time has been devouring and recycling everything. Breathe in, breathe out. Become aware of your body. Go inside your own self. Billions of cells inside this body. The body itself is made of cells. Every cell is just like a dot. That dot has a universe inside. So much of activity. So much is happening in that one dot. And imagine billions of dots, humongous activity. And there we are. Knowing that, witnessing that activity. The prana, the breath is sustaining every activity. Then there is the world of thoughts, feelings, memories. And amidst all this, here we are. Rest, relax. Amidst all that is happening around, breathe in and let go. Today, for just few moments, let your mind and everything free. Let everything happen. However things are. With a smile, relaxed, and keep watching or simply relax. Breathe in. And breathe out. Become aware of surroundings. Become aware of your body. Slowly and gradually, taking your own time. Open your eyes.